It'll move, man.
That is like pure serotonin. Look, we all know that the Trackhawk is awesome. A 707 horsepower SUV from Jeep. But what if you put 800 plus wheel horsepower in the Trackhawk? Is it stupid? Absolutely. Is it amazing? Absolutely. With just simple bolt-ons and extra cooling, this Trackhawk with 800 wheel horsepower is like having a massive Terminator Cobra with a fast-shifting transmission. But it's hilarious that if there was ever a Terminator Cobra SUV, this is the closest you'll probably ever get to it. And that is a good thing. So let's go for a drive in this ultimate soccer mom grocery getter. Before we get started with today's video, I just want to give a huge thanks to today's sponsor, Keeps. Keeps is a subscription service that helps men keep their hair. And Keeps has you covered. 2 out of 3 guys will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35. And they offer clinically proven treatments to combat the symptoms of hair loss. And even better, the treatment plans are affordable and typically half the cost of pharmacy prices. And you got 24/7 expert support. Keeps treatment plans come with a year of unlimited doctor messaging and proven results. Most Keeps customers notice results within 6 months of starting treatment. And with Keeps, you get quality expert care without having to visit a doctor's office or a pharmacy. And Keeps can provide a routine that works for you. Whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or just take better care of the hair you already have, Keeps has you covered. In addition to clinically proven treatments, Keeps has an award-winning all-natural thickening shampoo and conditioner system. And Keeps physicians will help select the right products and treatments for your specific condition and hair goals. And everything that your hair needs, delivered straight to your door. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get a special offer on Keeps treatments, go to keeps.com/ThatDudeinBlue or click the link in the description. That's KEEPS.com/ThatDudeinBlue. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm with
Armin?
Armin here is the man, because at the very last second he was like, hey, you want to drive all my cars? I was like, I will absolutely drive your cars. This is your Trackhawk, so it's not stock. So what is done to this guy?
It's just got the average bolt-ons, honestly, so nothing too crazy. We got a chiller kit on there to keep the intercooler temps down. We got a smaller pulley, just a 272 upper, spacers for the supercharger, again, to keep the intake temps down.
It seems to be cooling is the theme here.
Cooling is the thing, yeah. And then headers and full exhaust, really, so, and an intake.
Are you on 93?
It's on the 85 currently.
Cool.
We've got both tunes, but it's currently on the 85.
With the 85, how much does it make?
It was dynoed at 803 all wheel. Yeah, so it puts down good power.
All wheel 803. That's amazing.
Yep, and then we just got a demon blower that just came in for it.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that, because as I was filming it, I noticed the logo on it. I was like, that's really interesting.
Yeah, it was a premature mod, so I just did the emblem on there, but so it's not really not trying to claim I've got a demon blower on it currently, but the lids are interchangeable, so
okay, that's
so I just plan on putting that on the new one.
I noticed your hardware was like neochrome or titanium. It looked really nice.
I got a little side business going with that, so I do all the titanium hardware and a lot of parts for these Jeeps and Trackhawks and SRTs.
So what was your motivation to get the Trackhawk? Is it just because it's cool?
So honestly, my goal before buying the Trackhawk in 2017, I was going to buy an SRT, and right out the gate, I was going to supercharge it. And then they talked about the Trackhawk coming out.
I
was like, all right, I'll just wait. Picked up a Prius in the meantime, and then waited for this to come in.
Well, what's so incredible about this stuff is that Dodge knows their audience now so well. They're just like, you know what? We know exactly what to do now. It's so interesting because Dodge is almost like on their own little island. You know, it's like, you know, Chevy and Ford, they're like going at it still. But at the same time, they collaborate now on transmissions and stuff like that. And then Dodge is like, we don't know what you're doing. We're just having fun over here. We're burnout machines. Oh, you want track times? We don't care. Not to mention, this is what do these do stock, like low 11 or something?
I took it to the track on stock tires and all. It did 11.7 in the quarter. So
it's amazing.
And I think I was down on boost a little bit because at the time I had done headers, but I was on stock pulley, and also I think I lowered the boost a little.
Also notice that you're on real good tires.
It's on Michelin's. It'll still spin them because it's on 22-inch wheels, but on 20s I've got a weld setup for it.
To like deluxe. Oh,
yeah, so it's on 20s for that setup, and that'll hook pretty good.
Also, your HREs, man. When I came, I know those have a little bit of a story.
It does,
too.
yeah. So really cool story there. Solus Racing actually partnered up with HRE to create these wheels. They did the full design. I was gonna get the prototype set, so I chose the color and all that stuff. They put the logos on, and then last second they were like, okay, well, these are going to be specific to Solus Racing, so we're not going to put the HRE stamp on them anymore, and under contract obligations and stuff. So it was a real like cool thing. Solus was able to get the one-of-one wheels with the HRE logos and all specific for this car. We did a photo shoot for HRE and all that, but everything went through Solus Racing going forward. So, so
that's a weird gray area to be in.
Yep. So they were like, on your photo shoot, even you got to Photoshop out the HRE.
No way.
So,
the one thing about the Trackhawk that's so impressive to me is how Dodge's interior is so much better than it used to be. Like growing up with Dodge, I thought about like the Intrepid in the Stratus and like all these really bad cars. Like you're just like, what happened, Dodge? You had the Charger and the Challenger, and then they come out at the time bad. It was like 4-door Charger. Ew, gross. Now it's great. But for the time, like, it's just a different company. I think that's amazing. And plus they have the Fiat and all that stuff behind them too. So they kind of had to become better. Yeah,
and it's crazy because the leather upgrade package for these cars was like $8,000.
What?
Yeah, so I was like, I'll stick with the suede insert.
Yeah, the suede. Yeah, let's just do that.
That's like another beater car to pick up.
But you also have, you have a great display screen with a whole bunch of cool modes. You also have fully digital display pretty much. Kind of checks your box. You know?
I think I opted for every option except the leather seats and the entertainment system in the back.
Okay.
Which, now having a 2-year-old, I wish I would have got that.
So let me ask you something.
Sure.
Have you ever been passenger?
No, this is my first time, so I'm excited to see what it does.
We had to pedal an all-wheel drive Trackhawk.
I told you the 22s don't get very good.
But it's still hilarious.
Yep.
I'm in manual mode now, so I can just kind of hold that RPM.
Sounds
good. It's amazing. This thing's stupid. It's the best though. And that's the thing, I wasn't even using paddles or anything. What's really cool is it kind of knew exactly what I wanted. I didn't have to downshift to save it or whatever. It just did it.
Yeah, Ethan did a phenomenal job on the tune, and
well, now it seems like trans tunes seem to be the bigger issue sometimes. You know?
Yeah, they raised the RPM, shift points, and all that, so it'll move, man. It's crazy for something so heavy.
That's so stupid. It's the best thing ever. I think Dodge realized that they had something with this engine, and they're like, we just spent millions of dollars developing this engine. I guess we can't let it go to waste. And
just put it in everything.
It's funny. I was talking to a Dodge rep once. I was like, so Pacifica? And they're like, no, we're not doing it. I think this is the closest we'll ever get to like a mom mobile.
There you go.
Stupid horsepower. The thing is about it is just with bolt-ons making 800 horsepower. I mean, we live in the golden era of combustion, even though like people are like EV. The combustion engines now are so good that it's like nuts.
It's like the childhood dream of the Terminator Cobra.
It really is. Like, it's amazing, and it's near stock. You know, you don't have to build a 4.6 4-valve and all that stuff. And we're comfortable, we're vibing out, having a nice conversation, you know. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, Dad. You know what I noticed?
What's that?
My smile was involuntarily getting bigger because my cheeks were getting pulled right here. I don't care what. Turbos are rad, but God, a good blower is so much fun.
All that instant torque
is amazing. So much fun. Dude, this thing's so amazing.
I've set the car up pretty well suspension-wise.
It feels real good.
Yeah,
what's on it suspension-wise?
I've got a full B Woody suspension system on it. Yeah, iBox springs and
It feels solid,
it
right?
Does,
it doesn't feel like the original Trackhawk will feel kind of floaty.
Right.
And like, in the shift points also are kind of funky. Do you remember that? Like, you would hit the pedal and be like, and you're like, why is it like this? This is so much smoother.
This really feels like a DCT trans now.
It really does. Like, I think that was my #1 complaint about the factory Trackhawk was the shifting. I was like, I feel like this could be better.
Right.
You know, and but no, it's butter smooth now.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I think my favorite mod in the car was probably the lowering springs really made it feel like a sports car. The iBox springs, they did a killer job on it.
It has a nice stance to it, right? And your wheels are filling in that space that was so empty. Like, I think their argument was like, look, it's like a 4x4 thing that's fast. And it's like, yeah, but people like us are like, so dumping it though? You know? But the brakes are great.
Yeah,
like, they're so good. For something so big, it brakes instantly. That's why you can get on these cars and not be too stressed about it. It's because it'll slow down.
Right.
It's not like, you know, it's whatever, it's like 6,000 pounds or whatever it is.
Right.
And then you're like, you know, it's great, but the brake fade is there.
Right,
you know?
And a lot of guys who are looking for more traction, they usually go down to like an 18-inch wheel setup.
I just want to get a nice neutral, see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, it rev limits in neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, we tried. It's all good. That's good enough. There you go.
I love the supercharger line.
Well, it gives the car so much character. Like, you know, when you do... Yeah, when you like big toe it, that's like when it has the most.
Right.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, it's in red. I know that's random. I don't feel like I ever see these in red. Usually they're black.
Yeah, it's funny because I ordered mine in 2017 and I was really like torn on what color I want to do.
Sure.
And the caliper color made me choose the color of the car, which is kind of funny. I was like, you know, you get a yellow caliper, it's just like a Ferrari. You want the red on the outside.
And I'm going around a bend. It's not too terrible, to be honest with you. Oh, that is like pure serotonin. Like when you downshift this thing, oh my God.
Honestly, I think I appreciate you coming out. It's I love the car, and hopefully next time you're in the area, I'll share more on the collection and get to see some of the other cool cars I've got.
Well, on that note, make sure to check out Ethan in his shop. I'll put a link in the description below. Super cool guys. All right, what a pleasure, man.
Thanks,
Thank you so much.
It.
This is so much stupid fun. Like, well, on that note, before I get too carried away, I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I forgot the third day. It's Sunday. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Sometimes in life, you just gotta slide by your problems. On April 9th, 2022, come out to Caffeine Octane presents ThatDudeinBlue's Just Drifted. With a car show, drifting all day long, and a halftime show full of drift games and stunt driving. So there's family fun for drivers and spectators alike. And if you can't get enough, head out on Friday night for Caffeine Octane's Friday Night Drifts at Caffeine Octane's Linear Raceway. Tickets on sale now at caffeineoctane.com/just-drift-it. That's Caffeine Octane presents ThatDudeinBlue's Just Drifted.